It's no secret that women are working more and taking up higher positions in companies more often than they once were. And that's great news. But a recent study from the Harvard Business Review finds those advances in women's professional lives are negatively impacting their personal lives. Researchers say that since societal norms still suggest that husbands should hold higher job statuses than their wives, negative consequences can follow when the opposite happens. Some examples: women being referred to as having married down are more likely to be targets of husband's aggression, and the risk for divorce increases. Ladies, do you really think that this would make a difference in your relationships? I mean, neither one of you are married, or, I mean, I don't want to put everyone's business out there, or dating, but would this even, like, if this was the case for you, would it bother you if you were making more money than your husband?
Heck no.
Well, because you'd be the one making more money.
Of
course.
You know what, even if he was, it doesn't matter, because if we're in a committed marriage, it's our money. It doesn't matter. Bottom line is, when we add those two incomes together, if someone's is higher than the other, it's all about that bottom line. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're paying the mortgage together, you're paying for the cars together.
Yes. So to me, and I have been in relationships where I have made more and he has made more. That has never, ever, 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 ever been an issue for me. For me, long as you're on somebody's payroll and you're trying to better yourself and you're trying to, get a better position, you're, gainfully employed, I'm okay with that. That's just me.
See, I think in the beginning, I think it does matter, because you need to be able to respect that person, and I think if they're making greater income,
for not their money, though.
See, I think for me, it's a little bit different. Okay. I do feel like a lot of women in the beginning, that does play a role, and then I think later, so say he loses his job, say he has to go to a lesser income for some reason or another, then you're already on, you already have a foundation and it's already working for you. But I feel like in the beginning, I feel like that does actually play into effect in some way. For me, anyway, I think it does.
So it means that saying if you start dating a guy and within those first few dates you find out that you're making more than him, it's probably going to come off kind of intimidating, even like a little, like hurting his masculinity.
Well, you know what? He should use that intimidation and go and try and get a better job if he wants to. If he really wants to be with me, and if he, now I may not have a problem with it, but if he's intimidated because he makes more money. Wait, back up a little bit. First of all, if we're just on the first couple of dates, he's not going to know how much money I make. That's a little bit too private. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
It's easy to make more than we make. It's easy. Anyone in television, it's easy.
Okay, so, wow, you threw me off. But if he is intimidated by the money that I make, he should use that, as a foundation to say, okay, I want to be with her. I want to have a future with her, have a family with her. I'm going to do what I need to do and stand up and go and get a better job, or get an additional job, a part-time job. Heck, go cut grass or something. I don't care. Whatever you need to do, if he has a problem with it. But personally, I'm good. I don't have a problem. And when I meet someone, and when it comes to respect, I respect them for who they are. I respect them as a person. I respect them as a man of God. I respect them for how they treat their mother, how they treat other people. Money is at the way bottom of my list.
Let's give a hypothetical here.
Yep.
Like, you're well into your marriage and your husband does lose his job, and then he ends up maybe finding like a part-time job, something just to help, bring money into the house. And you see that he starts to be a little aggressive, what we call the aggression that the husbands would show. I mean, what would you do then?
What can you do? I think when you're in a marriage or you're in a committed relationship, which I've been there as well, where the other person has lost their job, if you're in that relationship and you're in love, you have got to hold it down for both of y'all, because when tables, I heard that grunt.
Yeah,
when tables turn, you're going to expect the same from him. And men sometimes they have a problem when a woman has to provide for them, help them pay their bills or buy them food or gas. But if they don't have an income, you have got to step up to the plate and you've got to help them out. Bottom line, that's what love do. That's what you do. That's what love do. Okay, so listen, before we go to break, we want to give a big old shout out to one of our viewers, little Miss Maya. She saw the segment we had recently with Chef Vernetta Borden, who was here making spaghetti donuts, and she asked her mom if they could have them for dinner. Now, this 8-year-old sent her mom straight to the grocery store to buy all the ingredients, and they made donuts together. And Mom actually took the time to post a video to our Facebook page, and we think it is the sweetest thing ever. Maya and Mom Lauren, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you know what? Maybe we'll see you guys in our kitchen one day, because y'all look like y'all had a
putting
good
mozzarella.
time.
Look at
She
this.
stuffed
She
it with
put mozzarella in
mozzarella.
the meatballs.
She actually did, and there's even a shot of her watching them in the oven, could not wait for
my
them to
God.
get done. But isn't she super cute?
Maya, you are the
She's
sweetest.
adorable.
Yeah.
You can come cook for us anytime.
And
look
look
at
at
that.
that.
That's
That looks
so
good.
Oh man, they had a great time in the kitchen, looks like.
I love it.
Yes,
That's so
yes.
sweet. Well, good job, Maya.
Yeah, thank you, Maya.
Next time, bring them in. We'll eat them.
Yeah, right?
gosh.
Anytime you want to experiment, we'll
Yep.
taste test for you.
Absolutely.
Okay then. Okay, so coming up next, guys, the latest hot topics on the political front. You know we have a lot to talk about. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Southside